I fell in love with the enemy. How did I do that? How did I let it get that far? How did it even start to begin with, y'all? Pick up the phone. Hello? Get on the line right now. We on FaceTime? Well, we on three-way? If you want the phone, tell me I'm calling back. Grab a drink, grab a snack, kick your feet up and relax. Subscribe, like, and comment it all. Like! Story time is back, y'all. I know somebody just literally left a comment and said it's been 11 days, no video. Y'all, it's my birthday month. It's April, the first week of April. How we feeling? We good? We gonna start off April right? Good vibes, good energy? I hope so. And if not, I'm passing through the phone. I'm passing through the computer. I'm passing through whatever you watching this on, through the TV, whatever the case may be. Let's get started, shall we? Drop them phone emojis in the chat if you on the phone, because we're about to get started. We cannot wait. Y'all have to, you locked in or not? Let me know what's up. I fell in love with the enemy. And honestly, it's quite embarrassing because I knew what it was from jump. And still, y'all ever you ever just go into something knowing exactly what you're going to get out of it? In some way, somehow, it's like the flip is script. The script is flip. The flip is script. This, you know what I'm talking about. So boom, bam. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? I had a friend. We're going to call this friend Francesca. We're going to call her Fran for short. Francesca is my friend. We're going to refer to her as Fran. Me and Francesca, we was cool. You know, we was one of those type of friends where we didn't talk every day. We didn't talk all the time. But when we did, it felt like, you know what I'm saying, we didn't leave anything out. We just picked up right where we left off. We wasn't those type of friends that's like, oh, you acting funny. You ain't call me. You ain't text me. Me and Francesca was not those type of friends. Anytime we linked, it was a good time. Anytime she reached out, it was a good time. Anytime I reached out, it was a good time. She had her own life. I had my own life. Things like that. But me and Francesca, we was just cool. Those type of friends, right? One day, Francesca hit me up. She was like, hey, you know, I'm taking a mental health break from work. And I just want to pause, y'all. If y'all need to take those mental health breaks, especially times like these, take that mental health break. That job going to be A-okay. Something happen to you, they just going to keep going. So I do encourage all and any type of jobs to take that break if need be. But cool, Francesca hit me up and was like, look, it's been a lot going on. I'm taking a mental health break from work. Like, I want to kick it. I need to be around good vibes. I need you to make me laugh, this, and that. Cute. So I'm telling Fran, like, you know what? Let's have a self-care weekend. Let's get massages. Let's go to the spa. Let's just relax. Because, you know what I'm saying? She had, like, one of those high-pressure jobs where, like, she always had to be available. Some of y'all, I know y'all can go to work and, you know what I'm saying, kind of get by with doing a little bit to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all working smarter, not harder. For Francesca, that was not the situation. She had to be present. She had to be involved. She had to be all in, all hands on deck type of thing. So it was time for her to be, you know, need a break. So I'm like, look, let's just relax, kick our feet back. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have a little calm, relaxing weekend. You know, you don't have to do nothing. Just come, whatever the case may be. Cute. So she's telling me, like, you know what, even though, you know what I'm saying, we live in the same city, whatever like that, she's like, I just want to get a hotel for the weekend. She told me how she had, like, this coupon or this savings off this, like, hotel that had, like, a spa and everything included. She's like, I just want you to come. I'll get, like, a suite. You get your bed, I get mine, things like that. I'm like, okay, you know what, that's a good idea. Sometimes, you know, you do a little getaway, you know, in the same city or state that you live in, just to kind of, you know what I'm saying, get you out that scenery. So I'm like, all right, bet. Give me the time, the date, and I'm there. Cute. We booked for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, that's enough time for us to, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, you know, relax, stuff like that. So me and Francesca meet up. It was a very nice suite, very nice hotel. You know, everybody was very generous to us. It was just, you know, real good vibes. We was feeling real classy, real fancy. That's my type of vibe. So we there, we in the room, we ordering room service. You know what I'm saying? We catching up. She's telling me about, you know, some men in her life. I'm telling her about my fiascos. Y'all know I really haven't had the best luck of dating. So, you know what I'm saying? We just going back, having girl time, girl talk. We eating, you know what I'm saying? We got room service. We got drinks. We got a nice view. We in our robes. We just having a good little time. So Francesca is, you know, scrolling on her phone, and I hear her murmur something like, ooh, I can't stand this. You know, it's like that. But, you know, I'm not. The thing about me, let me tell you something about me. I'm the type of friend where, like, I hear you, but I'm not really just too invested in what's going on. I don't know. I'm just really not messy like that. So she kept saying it, like, she kept, whatever she was looking at on social media, it kept, like, making her feel some type of way, getting under her skin. So I finally was like, who you talking about? So she laying down and she sits up and she's like, you know what? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. So there's this girl. At first, she scammed me. Not only did she scam me, but she started trying to talk to this dude I talked to. It's been this never-ending thing of us going back and forth, playing tit for tat. She was like, but honestly, the last thing she did to me, she took it too far, and I want to get my lick back. Now, me being a friend that I am, I'm like, you know what? Just be the bigger person, Francesca. Just walk away. Let her have that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the best response is no response. Stop entertaining it, because I felt like the way she was describing the girl didn't really have nothing to lose. I don't know. I'm just like, you know what? Just leave it alone. You better than that. You know, I just try to be the type of friend. Nah, y'all, Francesca was way past that. Francesca had other things on her mind. Francesca was definitely not trying to hear nothing I was saying, right? It's like, matter of fact, I think I got an idea. Will you do me a favor? Oh, brother. Sometimes, y'all, I need to know what the favor is before you ask me if I want to do it or not. Like, from that point forward, that's the type of energy I need. Because back then, you my friend. You asking for a favor, so 9 out of 10, I'm going to say yeah. But definitely, I should have said nah. I should have said hell nah. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Due to the fact that Francesca had already told me she was going through some stuff. She needed a mental health break. Work really wasn't going how she wanted to. She just had experienced a bad breakup. I feel like out of pity, I just told her, like, you know what? I'll do the favor for you. But I promise you, I had that feeling, that gut feeling. I had that little voice inside my head. I even had signs around the room telling me no, no, no. But what do? I say yeah, because how bad could this favor be? After all, what's the worst that could happen, right? Wrong. I really hope if y'all don't learn anything else from me, please learn this. Anytime that you think that the worst has happened, please understand that it could get worse, sir. So boom, anyway, I'm asking Francesca, like, what's the favor? Like, what do you need? She's like, look, what I want you to do, I want you to try to talk to her. I want you to get her to be head over heels for you. I really want you to get this girl like so crazy about you. And then I want you to dog her, do her dirty just for like everything she's done to me. Now, if you ask me, that girl, it's time for us to give her a name. We're going to call her. Let me see. We got friend Francesca. We going to call her. I don't even know what to call this girl, y'all. Forget it. We're going to call her April. It's the month of April. It's my birthday month. Shout out to our Team Taurus again. Team Taurus. Drop the Taurus signs in the chat, Team Taurus. We're going to call this girl April. So I got my friend Francesca, me, and April. Francesca just keeps telling me how April scammed her out of so much money, then proceeds to try to talk to her boyfriend, then proceeds to try to tell this other guy lies and stuff about her, then proceeds to try to write behind a fake page and all that. April has done so many things to Francesca. Francesca is just over. She's like, I feel like the only way to get through to her is to like break her heart. I want to make her feel bad. I want to make her feel how I feel. And like me being Francesca's friend, it's like, okay, I can pretend like I like her. You know what I'm saying? You my friend. I feel like maybe you would do it for me. So how bad could this be? I could pretend like I like this girl. I could get her head crazy. I can get her head going, and then I can finally just leave her, dump her, leave her by the wayside, right? Y'all know. You know what? Not right now. Let me continue on with the story. Okay, so now we got April. Boom. So Francesca is showing me April's social media. She's showing me what April likes, what April's into. And you know what? Another red flag. It's so crazy how Francesca was telling me she hated April. April discussed her artist and all that. But y'all, Francesca was keeping up. April was in all of Francesca's search bars. You could tell that she went to her page daily. She knew everything the girl was posting. She knew her cousin. She knew where she was working, all of that. And it's just like, if you really hate somebody, me personally, I'm not keeping up with you. I'm not checking your page. I'm not going after nothing that you're doing because I hate you. I don't know what you're doing. I don't care. It was different with Francesca, and I should have paid attention to that red flag too. But let's move on, shall we? Y'all, the whole 3 days that me and Francesca was at the hotel, at the spa, we getting massages, we getting facials, we getting our feet rubbed, we doing all this type of stuff. It turned into it from being a relaxing trip for me and Francesca to every awakening day. Every awakening minute, Francesca was like obsessing over April, showing me pictures, being like, oh yeah, she went and this is fake. She be wearing fake designer bags and this and that. And she live in these rundown apartments. She on Section 8. None against Section 8. I really wish I had them Section 8 prices, amen. But it's just like, dang, we came here for us to relax, you know what I'm saying? Get you a mental health break. Y'all, every time I turned around, she was telling me something about April. She was showing me something about April. And it just started getting low-key annoying to me because like, just chill. Just vibe, twin. Sunday came around. I remember like laying in the bed, laying in our robes. We trying to find a good movie on TV to watch or whatever. We got room service and stuff like that. So Francesca turns to me and she's like, okay, so when you want to do it? Like when you want to start it off? Meanwhile, I'm not going to lie, y'all. I felt like I wanted to back out. I wanted to tell her like, look, I'm not comfortable doing this. You know what I'm saying? It seems as if the problem is just more deep rooted. Because honestly, I felt like April wasn't really studying Francesca. She wasn't worried about Francesca. She did what she did and she moved on with her life. I felt like Francesca was at the point where she could not let it go. And I wanted to tell her no, but I didn't. In fact, I told Francesca, like, look, I'll follow her on social media. You know what I'm saying? We'll get the chit chat and I'll let you know how it go. Stuff like that. And we can just go from there, right? Francesca takes my phone out of my hand, types in April's social media and follows her. So she made me follow her on Instagram. She made me follow her on Twitter. And it was another site at that time. It was Instagram. Twitter, Snapchat, y'all. Francesca's like, you know what? And I'm gonna block you on everything because I don't want her to see that, you know what I'm saying? We mutual friends, nothing like that. Like, I don't want her to have any type of clue that we know each other. Mind y'all, on Francesca's social media, she didn't really post a lot. I didn't really post a lot either back then, honestly. I'll post like here and there, but nothing like now. So she's telling me like, let me know when she adds you back. Let me know when she follow you. And y'all, as Francesca is telling me that, April follows me back on Snapchat. She follows me back on Instagram. She follows me back on Twitter. Boom, boom, boom. It's like, as soon as I did that, she came right back with all the, you know what I'm saying, follow backs. And I was like, okay, here we go. Mind you, I didn't know that this girl, I didn't even know if she was into girls or not. I didn't know what her type was, none of that. I'm just trying to help out a friend, I guess. I'm like, you know what, if this is going to help Francesca kind of get off this girl or make her feel like she's up one, then okay, what's the worst that could happen, chat? Now, mind y'all, I will say this is probably my first time admitting this too. From first glance, when Francesca was showing me April, y'all, I was attracted. I'm just like, okay, she seems like a girl that keeps herself up. You can tell she keep her nails done, keep her hair done. You know what I'm saying? Her shoes are fly. Her shoe game is crazy. Her fits are fly. All this other stuff. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She was attractive to me. But I couldn't tell Francesca that because the whole time Francesca was showing me her, she was like, ugh, she disgusts me. Ew, she need to do this and she need to do that. Y'all know how it is, I guess, when you don't like somebody. She was doing her best to try to downplay her, in my opinion. Now, as far as the things that April was posting on her social media, every Snapchat, every tweet, every post on Instagram was about her business. She had a cleaning business where she would come to your job or she would come to your house and she would like fix things around, clean it up real nice. So there's really no way to kind of shoot my shot versus that's like her posting pictures because she never really posted herself. April was about her business. April was about her money. And honestly, I like that. That's a turn on. I like what I see, mama. So boom, after following April for like a week, it was really nothing. Like I said, I didn't really know how to approach her because she's not posting stuff to, you know what I'm saying, shoot shottable. It was always like house cleaning until she posted something one day and it was like, everybody enter a raffle. Basically just like go to her page, like her pictures, and she was going to choose the 20th like. I think it was like on the 20th day of the month. And whoever was the 20th like will win a free house cleaning. She was going to come clean up the house and all this other stuff. And it was usually like maybe $150, maybe $200, but she was going to use that for free. So I'm like, okay, boom, let me just, you know, go to her page, like some stuff, and maybe on the 20th like, whatever the case. And y'all, what do you know? Some time passed by, and later on that night, I remember getting a notification that April had tagged me in a post, basically saying like, hey, matter of fact, it was like two people. It was me and a guy. And she was like, you guys won free house cleaning. Thank you for liking my post. Thank you for supporting me. DM me so we can pick a date and a time, you know, send me your locations and, you know, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, okay. Because, you know, this is something good for me. Like, even though I love to clean, I'm a very clean person. I have OCD, stuff like that. Who don't want a free house clean? I'm like, you know, let's do this. Let's do this. Still had that voice in my head telling me it's not too late to back out. It's not too late to say no. But, of course, let's do it for the plot, y'all. I DM April, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting her know, like, hey, these are the days I'm available. She's letting me know her schedule. We finally decide on a day, and the day is tomorrow. And I was just like, okay, that actually came kind of quick. So, you know, like me, I'm kind of trying to mess up my house a little bit because I don't want to seem too obvious. Like I said, my house wasn't dirty at all. Everything's already folded, clean, put away, bleach, pine saw, mop, sweep, everything. But I had to kind of, you know what I'm saying, make a little mess, make it worth her while so I can keep her here long enough to just to try to see how I want to do this, right? So I called my friend Francesca and was like, hey, guess what? She's like, what? I'm like, look, April's supposed to be here tomorrow in my house. I had one a free cleaning off her page. You know what I'm saying? She's going to come over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to work my magic, you know what I'm saying, so you can get your get back. Not gonna lie, y'all, I made sure I was looking good, smelling good, because today is the day. April is on her way to the crib, and I gotta try to see how I'm gonna finesse this. Okay, so boom, April finally shows up, you know what I'm saying? I let her in the crib, and first thing I noticed, just off of first impression, she is super duper professional, y'all. Hey, how are you? My name's April. The name of my cleaning business is this. Today, I will be doing this. I will be giving you the full, complete clean. Is it okay if I take before and after pictures? You know what I'm saying? Like, she talking to me like that. Very professional, very HR, very business-like, if you will. And again, I'm really liking that. I'm liking what I see. I'm liking what I hear. She's doing all the right things. I'm just like, she really making it hard for me to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, have a vengeance towards her. She making it hard for me to dislike her, y'all. She asked if I mind if she play like classical music. She likes to play classical music while she cleans. And y'all, I'm a fan of classical. I like classical. I like jazz. I like country. I like hip hop. I like rap. I like all that. So I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I'm like offering her a water bottle, things like that. Maybe she wants a soda, things like that. Hold on real quick in the chat. Let me just see where y'all from. Do y'all say soda or pop? Let me know right now. Comment. Do you say soda or pop? I say soda. But anyway, y'all, April put on her music and she started from the kitchen to the living room to the rooms, even my closets, all that, y'all. We really didn't talk at all. I felt like I kept going in there just to like, you know what I'm saying, try to check on her. She would answer my question and just go right back to cleaning. Y'all, April was about her business. She really wasn't studying me for real. And I'm not going to lie, that within itself is what made me kind of just want to push a little harder because I'm like, oh, you going to act like you don't see me standing here? Like, You gonna act like I didn't just, you know what I'm saying, look good, smell good for you to come on. You gonna act like I'm just, what? Like you just completely ignoring me? And like clockwork, y'all. So April in the bathroom, she cleaning. I don't know if she started mixing the products or whatever, but she was telling me that she started to feel lightheaded. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Come out here, you know what I'm saying, on my balcony, get some fresh air, sit down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nothing happening to you. So she's sitting there, she like, I'm so sorry. I don't want to seem unprofessional. It's just like I started to get a headache. Then I felt like I was about to pass out. I was in there with too many fumes, too many chemicals, all that. I'm like, no. You good. Like, you've been doing a great job. You're not even done yet. And it's already 10 out of 10. You know, I'm really giving her the big head. Like, I'm really boosting her up. I'm really giving her that juice right now. You feel me? So, you know, I get to asking her, like, how long she been cleaning. She's telling me, like, even as a kid, she was addicted to cleaning and that her grandma actually had a cleaning business. So she just wanted to kind of keep it in the family. She wanted to keep it going. Cleaning is therapeutic for her. She's telling me all this and that and the third. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm just really trying to get down to the nitty gritty. So April telling me everything. She's telling me the background stuff like that. And she's like, you know what? I actually have to get back to work. I would love to sit here and talk to you, but you know what I'm saying? I keep a strict time schedule. And I'm just like, oh my, she not playing around, y'all. April was strictly business. She's like, look, I just want to, you know, have time to finish cleaning. And if I have time to straighten your closet, that's what I'm going to do. Mind you, I purposely messed my closet up just to give her a little extra to do just so she could stay long. But y'all, she was not playing. She like, look, if I have time, I'm going to do it. But if not, I'm just going to have to come back. Okay, so now we in my walk-in closet. And I tell April, like, look, I know you may not have enough time, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when can I see you again? When can I see you again? She's like, honestly, I'm booked all week, but I can see if I can make some time for you. I mean, not you, but like your house, like to clean your closet and stuff. Nah, you said it right the first time, April. You smelling what I'm cooking, baby. That's what type of time I need to be on. And you could tell she was like a little like embarrassed or whatever because her cheeks started getting red. I'm just like, And so it begins. So I'm like, yeah, hopefully you have some time for me to come back because I don't know like how much longer I can look in my closet like this. You know, I like being organized. I'm busy. I have a lot to do. Yo, I ain't have nothing to do but fix that closet up. Okay, I was just being lazy. She's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just call me. I said, how I'm going to call you if I don't got your number? Now she laughing and giggling. Y'all, at first when April got there, she wasn't saying anything. Like, she wasn't laughing. She was strictly straight answers, short, dry cut, all that. Now she's entertained. Now she's smirking. Now she blushing. Now she laughing. Now I'm in there like swimwear. Understand me? So she's like, look, this is my number or whatever. Make sure feel free to call me, text me or whatever like that. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, supporting me. I actually love cleaning your house. So I asked her like, just say if I was to hit you after business hours, that would be okay, wouldn't it? Y'all, April looked at me and said, you know what? I only operate between the hours of 9 to 5. Only if it's an emergency, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, let's just try to keep it, you know, between business. So here I am thinking like, how am I going to get April, y'all? This is a tough cookie to crumble. She's a tough egg to crack. I just cannot believe like anything I'm throwing at her, she dodging, she curving, she blocking. She not with that at all. April eventually runs out of time. She tells me like, hey, I got to get to my next cleaning or whatever. I don't like being late, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave. She get in her car and start bagging out. But wait, then she stops. I'm just still standing there watching her walk away. I'm watching her drive away. And you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of waving or whatever like that. She stops. She gets out the car. And now she's walking right back up the steps. So I'm like, hey, did you forget something? And she's like, yeah, actually, I forgot my apron. And she brushes past me. Now, this is why this part is so important, y'all. I'm standing in the doorway, but there's enough room for, you know, actually kind of small. There's enough room for her to go around me. She didn't have to touch me at all, honestly. But the fact that she brushed past me, and it wasn't like those, like, excuse me. It was one of those, like, I want you to feel me right here on you type of brush past me. So I'm not going to lie, y'all. That had me shook just a little bit. I'm like, hold on. Because you could tell she purposely did it. You got all that space. You got all that room. And the fact that you just, okay. So she grabs her apron. She's walking right back out the door. And I'm just like, hey, you know, don't forget about me. She turns to look at me and says, how could I ever? She gets in her car and drives off. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. The way that me and April was flirting, it had me thinking about that girl. Like, I wouldn't go tell my friend Francesca that, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, she want to hear bad news. She want to hear me doing the girl wrong with that. We ain't got to that chat. But the fact that me and her was like, you know, flirting, laughing, talking, playing, I was really feeling that. And I couldn't get over the way she was just looking at me. I'm a sucker for eye contact. The eye contact that April was giving me the whole time, especially like I feel like when she started to get a little comfortable, I'm like, yeah, I'm digging that. I'm liking that. I'm really... You know what, April, I'm trying to figure out why Francesca don't like April. April seemed like a pretty cool girl, right? And that be my thing, y'all. I feel like I tend to give people praises too early. Like, I don't really give it a chance to see, like, they different sides of the farm. Like, you know what, you real cool, you real this and that. I just jump straight in that water. And that is what's going to get you every single time. Now, mind y'all, April told me don't hit her after business hours unless it's extremely important, unless it's extremely an emergency. Y'all, it was like 11:30 that night. I get a text from April. What did she say? Huh? She said, hey, you up? How you up? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That's like something like a friend or text or somebody that you talking to or, dealing with dating like that. For a businesswoman to text me at 11:30 p.m. and say, hey, you up? I don't know about all that, y'all. But what I do, not even 10 seconds later, I heard up a text her like, yeah, you good? What's wrong? She's like, LOL, nothing. Just forgot to tell you, if you could, when you get time to please leave me a review, that would really help me and my business out. So I replied and said, if I leave you a review, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for Big Mama for real? What do I get for my birthday? What do I get for my birthday? What do I get for my birthday? So y'all, April texted me back and said, what you want? What I want? What I want? Me? What I want? So it's, okay, so you asking me what because I really want a lot, especially this time of night. I'm thinking about you. You just left the crib. You clean, you speak Spanish. What I want? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I want her. I'm gonna tell you what I want. Twos in the comments for part 2 ski. I said twos in the comments for part 2 ski. I said twos in the comments for part 2 ski. Part 2 ski. Part 2 ski. Ski!